right, Ken, we got to talk about it.
Talk about what?
The elephant in the room.
Which elephant?
I have learned about where babies come from. My friend Patrick has always told me where the lady poops them out, but I've always told him otherwise. They grow in pus sacs under the armpits, and then they pop and they fall out. Yeah. I've confirmed with Elijah that is true. Patrick is a filthy liar.
Cool.
Patrick is a filthy liar.
Cool.
So, I'll make sure he knows that. But, in other news, more realistic news, Elijah and Thea had their baby.
Yes!
Thanks, stickers. We are podcasting from the Tyler home now.
The Tyler cave.
We would like to let baby and Elijah wife rest, relax, enjoy their time together.
Especially considering they just got home yesterday.
They just got home yesterday.
So let's give them at least 48 solid hours.
I too also gave birth
before we invade and cause all kinds of trouble.
I too also gave birth, and I believe it was because of me giving birth that Thea got to give birth.
You gave birth? What did you?
I had kidney stone.
Your kidney stone.
So the kidney stone. Elijah picked Tyler up from the hospital, and then about 30 minutes later went back to a hospital. Not the same one, thankfully.
Okay.
Not to say that the people there treated me poorly or I was not well cared for, because that was quite the opposite.
Yeah, I would think that the conversion to UPMC would have done the local hospital some benefit.
It did. Not the greatest, but it definitely benefited.
you can't, because it's not like they gutted the place but it's not like they got rid of all of the old personnel and brought in new personnel. Like, that's not how
We're also not a big city, so like a bigger city's going to have a better quality.
Also
hospital.
True. Yes, there's only so much, especially with like Holy Spirit and Harrisburg hospitals both being really good and really close by, and Hershey being not far away, and being an incredibly good hospital, depending on what you're needing care for.
Stickers is also here. She is taking the place of the dogs as the mascot this week.
Thank you,
so she will voice her opinions on the movie, which she thought was great, by the way. She watched the whole thing next to me. She loved it.
Nice.
Eyes very attentive, very attentive. She's becoming quite the TV cat.
Cool.
That might be Elijah that just texted me. I think I was supposed to tell him when we were recording, but my phone's over there now, so...
Should I text him? My phone's right here.
I guess so. He might be a little angry if I just said, "Bye," and we didn't text him. He might laugh at this part and then be like, "That son of a bitch." But yeah, baby is home, happy and healthy. I saw a picture with Thea and Sir Wistifer, and Wiz looked like quite the happy little brother. Is he spamming me? What is flapping?
Should I go get your phone?
I will go get my phone.
Okay, you go get your phone. I'll vamp. No, I won't.
Who are you gonna talk to? You can talk to Gizmo.
Exactly.
Gizmo's in the corner.
Get what corner? That corner.
Behind you in the land.
So I'm supposed to talk to Gizmo that's behind me? That doesn't make any sense at all, Tyler.
You talk to Porcelain Puppy Dog.
I could talk to Porcelain Puppy Dog. That's a very good doorstop.
Oh, it's like the best doorstop, and it's adorable.
It is.
Did you see what I did there?
Yes. Yes.
It could be people also, like, reacting to my... Oh, it was Elijah. He said, "You guys recording?"
Is he going to call in or some ridiculousness?
He better not, because I got yelled at for doing that. I got yelled at for doing that. But let's get on to the movie. We've watched the movie R.I.P.D.
Excellent crumple zones.
Which... birds? Which I really like this movie. I'm so glad we watched it.
I forgot how just like ridiculously fun Jeff Bridges is in this movie. I'm curious about how much of this movie how much of the dialogue in this movie is improvised versus scripted, especially some of the banter between Bridges and Ryren.
I hope he got both holes.
I hope he got both eyes.
But let's read the plot synopsis here. We'll do my best because
I can do it if you want to. I have it.
A cop killed by his own partner joins R.I.P.D, an afterlife law enforcement department working to apprehend various monsters disguised as humans living on Earth, and gets paired with a smart mouth veteran. Okay. We've read worse.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, that's...
You stared blankly at me. I'm not a good reader. I should have let you read it.
That's not the worst... Yeah, you're right. It's not the worst synopsis we've ever read.
No, we've definitely read worse. CGI from 2013 did not hold up so well.
Some of it is pretty rough, yeah.
There's a couple times where I'm like, that is not Jeff Bridges. You, sir, look like the creepy AI images I see. You are not Jeff Bridges. Yeah,
some of well, because they do some really extreme bodily stunts in this movie. So the stuff that they are able to do practically is good, but then it's like, oh, that's some ropey CGI some of the time, yeah.
But but that aside, the freezing of when Ryan Reynolds died.
Yeah.
When he died, I don't know his name. I just kept calling him Deadpool the whole movie because he's Deadpool now.
Nick.
Yeah, I think his name was Nick.
Nick Walker.
Nick.
Yeah, because it's Nick and Roy Walker and Roy Cephas, whatever his last name is.
Yeah, but the freezing when he died of everything, that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was neat. I like the Jeff Bridges persona to everyone else in the world was this really hot model character. Like the whole movie, you wouldn't they didn't bring too much attention to it, but it was like subtle catcalling to
like he would show up and all of a sudden every man in the immediate vicinity would be staring.
And it but they didn't what was good about it is they didn't always draw attention to it. They did it once or twice, but after that it was pretty much you would have to pay attention in the background or listen listen for visual cues what people were doing, which was kind of neat.
He made love to my skull. You know what that practice is commonly called? I do. I certainly hope he got both eyes, Roy.
It was a good. I may have went too far. I am sorry. But the CGI was so. I remembered seeing trailers for this movie. Because there was a scene in it straight from the trailers, which you don't get very often anymore.
That's true.
Because usually trailers, it's a bunch of just cut footage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always the exciting stuff to get people interested, and they don't show it in the movie, which should be outlawed. Don't feed me crap. But was him getting smashed by the rolling car and then getting up as the old Chinese man with the banana in his hand.
Yeah. Nothing to see here.
Gotta go.
Something like that. Gotta go. I'm all right. Gotta go.
But I was like, oh, I do remember seeing this trailer, but I just never watched it. Kevin Bacon was awesome. Because again, this is Kevin Bacon month.
It is Kevin Bacon month. Kevin Bacon plays the
bad guy.
The bad guy, the corrupt partner, deado mastermind, partner shooting bad guy.
Yeah, and what I like about this movie is that it doesn't take itself seriously at all. It knows what it is. It's a movie about people being dead, trying to kill people that are dead that should be in hell. And it's we need these guys look a little demonic, little messed up, so that they appear like they should be in hell. And then it was goofy, silly fun. Ryan Reynolds latching his bracelet to the guy, and then
the guy rips his. You want it, you can have it, and rips his arm off. Smacks him with it,
and then beats him with it.
Oh yeah, speaking of, there it is.
He looked like Stretch Armstrong in that. That's the only thing I think of. I was like, oh, the goo's not coming out.
Yeah.
But so it was interesting. I thought that was butter when he was eating the gold. As he was chasing the guy, I thought he was just chucking chunks of butter in his throat. I'm like, what is he doing? Why butter? Can they not have spices, or they can have all the food they want but not spices? Was that the thing? It was just food in general. They're not allowed to. They can't have food, or they turn into.
No, it's not food. It's unclear, but twice. But Jeff Bridges says maybe it's the cumin, and twice we have at one point when they're dealing with the fence, the big fat fence character guy.
Mm-hmm.
Nick is pouring a bunch of cumin into his hand, and then the big fat guy grabs his hand, mashes his face in it. And then he pops, and then at the end,
brought to you by McCormick.
Yes, brought to you in part by McCormick.
The only spices you should ever use. We're not sponsored.
The movie was brought to you in part by McCormick.
Yeah.
I think
it was just ground
Hayes, pepper. What do you call it? What's his name? Kevo Bako. You know who that is?
What a dumbass.
He needs to be at home with his baby.
We'll invite him in and then we'll kick him out.
Unless the baby's here, which I doubt.
We'll invite him in and then we'll kick him out.
Okay. Dad, go home. Go home and be with your wife and child. What are you doing? Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yes.
Huh? Because I'm a lady.
Go home. Go home to be with your wife and child.
Nah.
You get to sit by the
cat
tower. That's my chair.
You don't like them?
I don't like them. I'll trade them in.
Box.
Trade them in. Trade them in for you two. I'm living the bachelor life again, guys.
Wow, we spiked.
Yes, we did. Nacho!
Sure we did.
Let's do that.
Elijah tends to be the loud.
Let's do that a little bit.
How dare you?
Oh. Well, I sent you the video. We don't need to turn it back on again.
Meow.
Did you watch it?
No.
Well, sorry,
I was
Ken.
dealing with the baby god, Tyler.
My desk lights up to the sound of music.
And you talking.
The heroes are alive to the sound of music.
And me talking. This is frightening.
To everyone talking, yeah.
This is a cool feature I just learned I had with this desk.
Mamma mia, mamma mia.
Mamma mia, let me go. Let me go. You had one job.
Was that IMDb?
What?
No, he just didn't join in.
Oh. Wah, wah.
I'm sorry.
Alright, we're done with
Hi, everybody, I'm here.
He's here.
I ate dinner.
Oh, what was dinner?
It was steak. It was yummy. Tia's mom who made it.
I broke down and got tacos.
Oh, are your in-laws in town?
Tia's mom's.
Oh, just his mom.
Yeah, Tia's dad had to work.
Oh, so all three women kicked you out. That's why you're here.
Kicked me out.
The futon is not coming.
I couldn't sleep. One of those things.
You're not going to fit on the futon, by the way. It is not long enough.
Neither were the beds at the hospital. I'm good.
Yeah, we were talking about how Thea gave birth and I gave birth.
You gave birth?
Yeah, my birthing was smaller.
Your birthing was smaller.
But very damn painful.
So is your
Anus.
I was gonna say the orifice, the tube through which your
the tube through which my pebble came
is also
What's your dad to refer to you as that? You're the pebble that came through the tube.
I'm the regret that came from the tube.
Oh no, it's him.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I thought we got rid of him. He keeps showing up.
He bought lights for his desk.
No, they came with the desk.
Oh, I should have brought your stupid paints from my house.
Really? They came with the desk?
Yeah, they're little LEDs on the bottom.
Cool.
I didn't have to tape them on or anything. They were already there. They plug it, and right here's the plug for it. Because I also got a power strip on the desk, which I actually should screw down at some point, but I did later.
Is this a new desk? Did you just get the desk?
Yeah, this is the one I ordered it, and we got it at Elijah's house, and the box was destroyed.
Hi, stickers.
Oh.
I know you got so excited to see me. Hi.
It's Uncle Elijah.
It's the person I lived with.
Yeah, and you're not stuck in a bedroom.
Yeah, that's the baby.
She's not going anywhere.
What, the baby or the cat?
Both.
Okay.
But yeah, I forget a Snorlax.
Why?
What is happening?
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Duh.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. I am not a piece of meat put on
This put on.
Come on, Ken.
Son of a biscuit.
For your
I have one job to do, and I'm cocking it right up. Excuse me. I am not a piece of meat put on this earth for your gratification. I am a woman. Respect me, or I will castrate you like a 3-year-old steer.
Ken said a bad word.
Castrate or steer.
He said cock.
Oh, you meant the chicken.
Okay.
Kevin Bacon Bun starts off with Kevin Bacon, the rotting corpse.
We were talking about I really like this movie. Stickers has voiced her opinion also. She really likes the movie.
It is 90 minutes of dumb. I watched this movie literally an hour ago because I couldn't sleep, and I was like, wonder what I could put on. I'll put on the podcast movie, and then I put it on and I finished it, and I was like, I can do the podcast. And I was like, hello. So I was like, I had seen this movie probably in about 9 years, since the 10-year mark of this coming out in 2013.
Yeah, so we did talk about a little bit. The CGI does not hold up well.
Oh, because it was stupidly pumped for 3D. I'm watching this movie and like, this movie was designed for 3 dimensions. Wah. But it's like they ran out of budget somewhere along the way, and then they were just like, do we have Windows Multimedia Maker? Yes, we do.
It still runs on XP.
And they were like, here's a button, hit the button. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Jeff Bridges was awesome.
If Jeff Bridges was in this movie's -4. Because Ryan Reynolds is there he's very stoic.
He's a little he's the straight man, so yeah. he does what he needs to do and does it well, i.e. holds up charismatically against Jeff Bridges.
Who saves this movie.
But Jeff Bridges is an absolute delight in this movie.
I was watching the movie, and I was like, it's the beginning of the movie, and you don't see Jeff Bridges for the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie. And you're like, and I'm like, why did I like this movie so much? I'm like, it's kind of boring. I was like, I get it.
Yeah, because it starts like every other,
and then as soon as
revenge, murder, revenge.
And I was like, Mary Louise Parker just isn't doing it for me. I was like, she's giving some sort of odd performance in this movie. And then all of a sudden Jeff Bridges walks in, and I go, oh yeah, I remember now.
I had a ball watching this.
I'll plant a gun on him if it'll make you feel better.
I was like, whoa! It's just drawing her on the form.
Yeah.
In a stick figure. I was like, Jeff Bridges came and brought it.
Do you think this is how he got the role for True Grit?
No, because this came after True Grit.
It came after True Grit?
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe so. Let me look at my phone, everybody.
Well, here, Elijah, we can do this.
We can do what? Who's gonna get it first? Me. True Grit.
Oh wow, yeah, that was 2010.
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought it was like 3 years before.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is in the era of fun-loving Jeff Bridges, where he just does stuff because he feels like it. It's this in Bad Times at the El Royale, where I really like Jeff Bridges' character.
I need to revisit that movie.
That movie was fun.
Like, I remember enjoying that movie, but it being one of those movies
you weren't at the theater with us. I remember you.
No, I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it, I think, either at my parents' house or with you at your house.
I watched it again?
Or I just watched it on my own. Or I just, some reason, was like, I want to watch a movie, because that's not what I normally do.
Well, get down.
So, but, I like the way that, like, the Deados were made. Like, they just had, like, cool designs.
I liked it.
And they weren't overused.
Yeah. I liked it, but it's definitely, like, I know there's a sequel now, and I hear it's terrible.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of those things that's it's one and done. You can't make a sequel out.
But it seemed like we were trying to make a world.
The problem with the sequel, and now granted, I watched the sequel over the course of about a week in 3 sittings. Oof. So, because I just, like, I would start it and, like, I started it and watched the first, like, half hour, 40 minutes of it. Mm-hmm. And then Lauren came. I'm like, Lauren will hate this movie. I'm turning it off. And then I was away from it for a few days. It doesn't matter. The circumstances around. But the problem with...
it's longer, too.
The problem with the sequel is it actually, like, breaks some of the rules, and it breaks some of the continuity. Like, here, like, Roy talks about, like, I had one partner, and he shot me in the back, or whatever it is. Yeah. But in the sequel, which takes place, like, Roy... Like, we see Roy get shot in the back, not by his partner. By some...
Not, the coyote skull fucked
me. Yeah, and like that is like that. They mention that, but you don't like see the coyotes like carry his body off or anything like that.
In every single moment that Jeff Bridges like probably vamped about his body being desecrated by coyotes.
See, that would have been a thing to show.
Yeah, but like the Deados look totally different, and like some of the rules change, and like they make a bigger deal out of if you try and talk to somebody that you used to know, it just comes out as mumbles.
So,
stickers agree.
My general thought of the Deados is, so you're a Deado, but you kind of retain your human form?
Yeah.
For a certain period of time, and people can still see you?
Yes.
That's weird. That makes that, like, I was like, okay, my brain's broken at this idea.
People see dead people all the time.
Yeah, but yet, like, if you're there physically, and like let's say, for example, I get shot tomorrow by Ken, and I wandered into your house.
It could happen.
And then I sit down, and I'm like, so what's up, Tyler?
I'm going to be like, you're dead, get out.
And then Ken comes walking in and goes, I shot you.
We're going to know.
Then we, A, have broken reality.
Or B, you're Deado, and we know.
So I just was like, okay, so if I'm a Deado, do I just, like, hide because the R.I.P.D are, like, the ever-constant watchdogs of the universe, and they don't sleep, eat, or do anything? Like, my brain just knows that I'm going to be shot in the face if I come anywhere near him?
Yes.
I was expecting... Also, I was like, oh, Lockup. This is where this is where Kevin Bacon gets the army of Deados. Mm-hmm. And that never happens.
No, they almost made it through the portal hole.
Yeah.
But the other Deados, you can't think about too much about this movie.
I'm not, but it just seems like a lot of setup for, like, they were trying to make this a franchise picture. So, like, it was like, if this makes $200 billion like we would like it to do, we're going to make 5 R.I.P.Ds a year, and...
Yeah, I don't think it did.
Oh, God, no.
But a fun movie.
It is... The most people that watched it were me and Ken. I can tell you that much. We saw it like 5 times in theaters.
People,
it's not 5.
We ran it for anybody that would want to watch it. We ran it for we got people there. It was like Lindsay. We were like, Lindsay, we got to watch it. And I remember it was you, me, and Lindsay. And then we grew the cult, and it was like 5 more people. And
now I'm part of the cult. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid tonight.
And it was like, oh, we all got to watch R.I.P.D. because it's just dumb fun. And it's an hour and a half. And it's so short that you just start it, then you go, ooh. And then it's over, and it's not it's like not hurtful. And then I was like, okay. I'm like, but it is, Kevin Bacon is probably the second best actor in this movie. He's at least there, at least trying, in my opinion. Like, if I had to, since this is Kevin Bacon month. Everybody, Kevin Bacon month. Welcome.
I think you could make the. I think Jeff Bridges is having the most fun in this movie.
Yes, he is.
Jeff Bridges is having the most fun. I think Kevin Bacon is having the second most fun.
Mm-hmm. He's a big pig.
I think.
Sorry.
It's gonna be in there all month, Elijah. Just don't worry about it.
I know.
Mary Louise Parker is having the third most fun. And Ryan Reynolds is probably having the fourth most fun.
Ryan Reynolds is probably sitting there going, we're going to make 5 Deadpool movies after this Wolverine Origins movie, because I feel like this was around that time. Or Green Lantern. Green Lantern 2011, so...
Yeah, this was after...
Origins.
Wolverine Origins.
I know, No, 2009. Holy crap!
Yeah, no, that was way when Origins came out.
That was way. But he's like, yeah, I know how these franchise starting movies work. They don't get off the ground.
Until he did Deadpool.
He did. Well, he had to fight for that.
He did.
Yeah, he fought for that movie.
Now he's fighting to own a hockey team.
And I thought he owned he owns a soccer team.
Yeah, he's trying to own a hockey team now.
He's also trying to own a Canadian hockey team.
Ottawa.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about it. I was like, wait a second. I remember hearing about this, but I'm not remembering the details.
Because $10, he got a shit ton of money for Deadpool 3. So he's sitting there going, what can I buy with this amount of money from Disney?
A hockey team.
I'm going to buy a hockey team. But I also there was one framing device I didn't like how it started, and then we jumped back to that exact same scene in the middle.
Oh yeah.
I was we're taking the same
That's
time.
Not me either, yeah.
I was like, okay. Could just started
3 or 4 days earlier or whatever, yeah.
I was like, you should have just started with Ryan Reynolds, the cop, and been like, oh, we're gonna lead in here.
Yeah, to you
instead of giving you another right. Look at the fat guy's butt.
He had a thong.
But what that
thong.
What that does do is give you at least a little bit of insight into what the tone of this movie really is, because. As you said, until Jeff Bridges shows up,
I'm gonna.
Or I should say, until he dies.
Yeah.
It feels like a totally different movie.
Yeah. It's a cop drama.
Yeah, it's this is going to be a cop drama where he's a dirty cop. Oh.
Did we ever get Gomez at the end of that, or the Sanchez or something? Who they escaped?
No, they didn't get
the
Dirty Sanchez.
They didn't get Dirty Sanchez. The bad guy that they broke into the building to kill.
Yeah, no, he was just a plot device that never.
Yeah, I know. I was like, did the cops ever get Sanchez?
Oh, the drug dealer.
Yeah.
That they.
Because
he runs off. You're right.
Because Ryan Reynolds is like, we've been tracking Sanchez for months, and I was like, Sanchez is going to be nothing, buddy. You should be watching Kevin Bacon behind you. And then also,
it doesn't matter. He dies and he's off the case. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but
it doesn't matter. But
we change lanes entirely because he's not.
I want
Nick
to know
Walker
what happened
anymore.
to Sanchez.
It's unimportant.
I want to know what happened to Sanchez.
Look, Sanchez got into a car.
He was killed during the
with Neve, Simon, and Dora. They drove into the world of Los Santos. They They talked about a 7-layer bean dip.
Did they meet?
And then he fell off a bridge, and he's dead.
It's Chappaquiddick?
He's dead. Sanchez is dead. There's no more Sanchez, and there's no more 7-layer bean dip.
No. Not the bean dip.
Yep. So you can forget about Sanchez. That's the story.
He turned into a wet Sanchez, not a dirty Sanchez.
Sure.
In the arms of a Sanchez. But like Ryan Reynolds' wife is just a non-character too, and I'm like, oh, we brought her back just to be like, here you go, non-character.
Welcome to the Desk Cat.
Welcome to the Desk Cat. We got cat in games.
And it can't be stopped. You don't stop cats, apparently. Get in your tower, would you?
No.
That's her place.
Hi, buddy.
She gets up there, she hangs out, there she goes.
And now leave it, Tyler, Uncle Ken. But yeah, stay frosty.
So spoiled. Taking over the podcast stickers.
Stay frosty. Tyler, the
I didn't mean
your
to
frosty partner,
yeah.
icy hot.
Icy hot.
I didn't mean to upset you, sorry. Okay, she's mad now.
Icy hot.
Are you trying to sound like a cop? Because it's not working.
I'm going to give you a minute. I know this is a very emotional time.
This is not about me.
It's not about me.
It's about you. Soak it in.
Soak it in.
Soak it in.
Come to terms with the moment, or whatever it is.
Come to terms with everything.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there it goes. For somebody that didn't care about Ryan Reynolds, Jeff Bridges popped up in a lot of places where Ryan Reynolds was alone. Did you have another nice moment with your wife? Why are you here would be the question I'm asking. I thought you hated me, but yet you just want somebody to talk to. I'm really lonely. I need a hug. See, we're working together. It feels good.
Kind of tingles.
Kind of tingles.
We need to do a Jeff Bridges month.
Jeff Bridges month is always fun. I will pick The Last Picture Show because that's a really good dramatic performance from Jeff Bridges.
We already did a True Grit too, so I'm pretty sure of it.
No, we didn't do True Grit.
We.
As the historian that has a random movie memory, we did not do True Grit.
Okay.
We haven't done either version.
We didn't do John Wayne's True Grit.
We haven't done either version of True Grit. Yeah.
If Lewis ever comes back to the podcast, can we do Jeff Bridges True Grit and then hit him up the week after with John Wayne True Grit just to piss him off?
That's during double months.
Double months.
That's where you do movies that are the same movie, the remake month. You do True Grit and True Grit.
What's a good one? What's a really shitty one?
Well, we should do a Star is Born month and do all 4 Stars Born.
Oof. Oof. What a long month of the same movie.
Oh, no.
Some of those movies are long. Some of those versions are long. Like the Barbra Streisand one, I think is like 2.5 hours.
I have no idea.
Oh, no.
I just know that's a movie that's been made 4 times.
Tell me something good. I was not nominated for the House of Gucci.
Something good. Something good.
It's okay. She's gonna get nominated for
Joker 2.
For Harley Quinn. Yeah.
I had a really yummy dinner of tacos. That was good.
Taco.
What was good? Elijah wants us to tell him something good.
Tell me something good. I got Bradley Cooper to hang himself.
Whoa.
She didn't.
That was the manager.
That was the manager. That was the shitty manager.
Yeah.
Who pretty much just should have had the rope in his hand and just been like, "Here you go, buddy.
Yeah. You're gonna want this.
You're going to need this in about 10 minutes. Let me back out that door and see that rafter right there? That is a good rafter."
I like that rafter. It's a good rafter.
I like that boulder.
That's a nice boulder. Oh, Shrek. Shrek hit me in the balls once. From a far distance. Somehow he became airborne and he landed in my crotch. And then I heard the laughter of friends as I laid there on the ground, moaning in pain.
Yeah, probably.
And I looked at Shrek, and he said to me, "I'm an ogre." And I wanted to die.
But R.I.P.D. I really wanted those guns. I like the gun. It's a good. I want a good replica of Jeff Bridges' like.
There you go, Ken.
Gun.
Gold.
Yeah. I love gold. Sorry.
I love gold.
Gold.
I don't know what that's from.
Gold member.
Austin Powers 3, yeah.
I've not really like memorized a lot of Austin Powers. The only thing I like
The
really
thing I
remember
know
from
Austin
Austin
Powers 3 is that.
Is like it's either like honestly he throws a shoe, and
Honestly, who throws a shoe?
When he like parallel parked himself perpendicular in the hallway,
and got stuck in
which is which has happened in like some of the GTA games or any racing game I've had, and my response usually is, "Oh crap, I've Austin Powers myself."
Random fun fact about R.I.P.D.
Oh yeah.
The Marsha Miller, who's Roy's avatar, this was her last movie she did.
Oh.
She's a Victoria's Secret model.
I couldn't tell. She was very boobalicious.
And then you have her working with James Hong, who has done over 452 movies in his life. He is such a profound actor. He was just in an Academy Award winning movie this year.
Oh.
He was in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
What name a movie he's in that I should know?
He's in a bunch of Star Wars stuff. He does voices in a bunch of Star Wars stuff.
Okay.
You're making me scroll for 452 titles, Tyler. I swear I'm going to stab you and we're going to be over with this.
Well, you can figure it out. I believe in you.
I believe me. I believe in me. He's Nick's avatar in R.I.P.D.
Oh, wow.
That's a movie I know you've seen.
I watched that. Hey, good news. You wanted to know something good? I watched the right movie this week.
I almost didn't.
I
was like, The Spirit? That's what we're watching. And then I went, Kim Bacon's not in The Spirit.
That would have been funny as hell if you came over here and you were like, "I'm talking about Spirit."
I almost bought The Spirit again. Because I didn't feel like digging through Apple. And I was on Vudu. And I was like, for $4.99, I can buy The Spirit. And then I don't have to find it on Apple.
I don't have to go to Tyler's house.
No, I would have hit a button. It literally is just me going back to the main menu, scrolling to Apple TV Plus on my Roku, click it, use the search function to type Spirit.
So it requires minimal work.
It required very little work, but I wanted to do none of it.
You'd rather spend $5 than not do minimal work.
I would have much rather have done nothing.
Well.
But he's in a bunch of Asian, Chinese films like Hero and House of Flying Daggers. He's a voice in Mulan.
Oh yeah, he's the magistrate or whatever.
Yeah. Oh.
He's the king.
Now that I saw
You know what I've not seen and I kind of want to see?
What?
The live-action Mulan remake. No, I want to see it.
I know, I'm just telling you.
It breaks its own rules a couple of times.
I'm telling you, it's fine. It is better than some of the other live-action
I want them to make a man out of me.
They don't sing, though.
Nope.
No singing?
Yeah.
Nope.
That could be interesting.
The problem is that you miss one song, and I'm like, I just want this one song. If you could just do the song I love from that movie, I'm cool.
I don't know the song you're talking about. All I know is
you
just alluded to
it.
Right. It's all. There's only 3 songs in that movie anyway.
There's like 4 or 5.
But yeah.
There's Reflections. There's the song
we could do that.
She's getting ready.
We could do True Grit, and Mulan.
Well, you could do that with any Disney movie then too. Dumbo.
Well, the thing there would be to do Disney live action remake month
Kenn's been petitioning for that for months.
And
I'd be on board with that.
Watch both.
We've done some. Like, we've watched Aladdin now.
Do Dumbo, do Beauty and the Beast, do Cinderella, do...
Oh, Cinderella. Lady and the Tramp.
The forthcoming...
let's do the terrible Robert Zemeckis Pinocchio. I hear that one's terrible. Let's do it. It's Robert Zemeckis and Tom Hanks. Come on, everyone. Who's in?
Tom Hanks doesn't do bad things.
I know, but I hear it's bad.
That's what.
And Robert Zemeckis is directing it, which is the most unusual part about that. Robert Zemeckis, who made Disney a whole buttload of money, and then they were like, you know what, Robert, we're not going to put your Pinocchio movie in theaters. Let's just put it on Disney Plus.
Oh, he could have shit all over it then. Could have been angry.
He could have been angry.
No.
But the Gold Tower gets defeated very easily at the end of this movie. I was like, the Gold Tower is pretty simply destroyed.
Do some cowboy shit.
Yeah.
And then he's like standing there as the street sweeper's falling on top. He's like, yay!
Oh, I love when he jumps out the window. Oh, it's Ryan Reynolds.
Whee! He was very, very comfortable crumple zone.
Relax the body!
I love that though. He's coming back and then chucks him into the street too. Relax body. Oh! I was like, these people have traumatized so many people in Chicago, in Boston.
It's Boston. They're already traumatized. If Boston hasn't traumatized itself.
I was like, that bus driver is going to years of therapy. I killed that woman.
I killed her. She did.
She did. Then she got up. She
said
some cowboy shit.
I stopped my bus wheel.
Said something about a 3-year-old steer and ran off.
I need therapy. I think that's what the R.I.P.D. needed, was something like Men in Black, but I guess they didn't want to be Men in Black by making like a neuralizer or something.
Oh, yeah.
That would be like, hey, how do we make people not realize deados when they like break out? But then I'm like, okay, the idea is to contain. But I'm like, yeah, but that guy's a bulldozer and these are just regular people.
Yeah.
So unless they have a machine gun into the guy as he's changing,
it was too. For me, it probably was, and they probably think the same thing. It was too easy to like have this technology that would white memory.
There's a bit of a what is the word?
She's got a tube. She thinks she's so powerful because she's got a tube.
A methodological disconnect. Like, why do we capture deados? Why don't we just shoot them?
That was my thought when we went past the jail. I was like, okay.
Oh, he popped, blam, 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 in the face. Done. Get him out of here.
I was like, okay, Deus Ex jail. We were told this jail so that Kevin Bacon could get in there, break everybody out. And then that's why I was like, that's why the jail's going to come back. Because it doesn't make sense to me why we're not just shooting them in the face and sending them to the oblivion that they were going to.
Well, do we know, like, that?
Because there was really no good deado. Even the Red Sox guy was bad.
Right. And like, why? Or is it one of those things where if you shoot them, it erases them from existence, and you can't do that? But if you can't do that, then there should have been repercussions for... He was going for the door. I can plant a gun on him if you like.
That's what I thought happened. I thought that they were like, oh, you shot that guy in the head. That's another 10 years on your sentence. That's what I thought Mary Louise Parker was saying at some point. But no, that just happens at the end when he is like Ryan Reynolds got the reward and he got a punishment. Punishment?
52 more years.
52 more years. You just like having me around, don't you?
She Billy goated me.
That was so weird.
It was a thing we used to do.
I forgot about that until it happened, and I went, "Oh my God!" Me and Mike used to. I think it was me and Mike used to say that all the time. Oh, she Billy goated me.
Billy goated me. It's the new saying. It's put on a T-shirt. She Billy goated me.
Billy goated me. You know what's the most depressing thing? I went to go send memes of this movie to you all because I was like, man,
there's no
memes. I got so upset. I was like, Jeff Bridges, R.I.P.D. memes, and then it gave me a meme generator, and I was like, oh. I was like, I could make memes. Like I could probably get some that are there in like Google if I wanted to, but I was like. But yes, this movie is, from a technical aspect, not very good. But I think from a dumb summer popcorn flicky type movie, it fits all the criteria I want. Go in there, turn your brain off. Jeff Bridges with hilarious dialogue, and can you guys be any more conspicuous? How many times have you been in anywhere that fixes VCRs? True. And then the old guy just sitting there.
When was the last time you had a
VCR repair?
Is either dead or is dead.
Yeah, I thought it was a
dummy.
I thought it was a mannequin.
Yeah, the idea is it's a dummy.
He definitely looks dead.
He looked like a dead person.
He looked like the kind of guy you would find in a VCR repair shop in 2023.
Yep.
Dead.
2023. 2013, that's what it is.
Yeah, but even still, like you go in there now, if you found one, now
this
you walk in and you'd just be like, "Sir, are you dead?"
If this was a better gimmicky movie, they would have been like, well, it's not like they're watching, it's not like the movies are in 3D now.
It had the common decency not to.
It didn't need to, because it's just a dumb, fun movie. I would have liked them to call it out. If Jeff Bridges talked third person to the screen and like did stupid things that like theme park rides do, and like blows bubbles at the screen randomly, I would have appreciated it for the dumbness of it.
No,
like he just would have been like he just like got like a ping pong battle and just like started hitting it against the thing for the 3D.
Yeah, let's do a Muppet Vision.
Yeah, lots of gimmicks.
See,
he gets like a thing of rubber, like he gets like a peanut brittle, gives it to Ryan Reynolds. It pops at the screen. Now I just want to watch Muppet Vision 3D because I think that is all in Muppet Vision 3D.
I love Muppet Vision 3D. It's like the one thing I have to do when we go to
on the positive side, the lines for that are non-existent.
Right. I heard the last time we were there, like, oh yeah, they're gonna change. They're gonna take out Muppet Vision 3D and put something else in there. Yeah. Like but at the same time, I get it. Like
I get it, but yet I'm like, why? Keep a Muppet ride.
Keep a Muppet ride.
There needs to be some Muppet representation.
It's like when like I follow this account on Twitter that like is ever constantly pumping the Muppet stuff and goes, Disney forgetting the Muppets. Yeah, he's like, because it's like Disney has important announcements, and then they put a comment and goes, probably no Muppets. That's why when the Electric Mayhem show was announced, he was like, oh my god. But yeah, I agree with them. Like I'm like, you have the Muppets, use them.
The problem is since Henson died,
yeah,
the Muppets have largely been a tough nut to crack.
Yeah,
like you get because like the fact of the matter is, post Henson, Muppet Christmas Carol is the exception, not the rule. For the
and
Muppets.
Treasure Island, he wasn't involved in Treasure Island.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
but I don't think Treasure Island is as good as Christmas Carol. We've been over
that's true,
this.
But
if I gotta watch another freaking Treasure Island movie ever again,
Muppets.
We watched it.
Muppets.
That lifeboat was certainly unsafe. Of all the Treasure Planet movies,
if we ever have to, if like
or
the
Treasure
Muppets,
Island movies, that was the best one. and I don't want to watch another one ever again.
If I have to cast the Muppets again, if I have to cast a voice for the Muppets, I would put Jeff Bridges as Sam the Eagle. I just thought of that.
I'd be okay with that.
That lifeboat is very unsafe.
So,
but
you guys ready to robot punch this movie?
Sure. Sure. Ken, are you ready?
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Stickers, are you ready? Thank you.
Stickers, what did you think? Okay.
It was all right.
She liked it. She sat there.
She just said it was all right, Tyler. Let her go.
She watched the whole movie.
She just said it was all right. She's not arguing with you anymore.
I'm not arguing with her.
Don't argue with the cat.
It happens a lot.
It's your turn.
So me and Stickers watched this movie the whole way through. I'm gonna have to give this a 4. I loved the shit out of this movie. I had a boatload of fun. Cool. Jeff Bridges just being absolutely crazy the whole way through the movie was probably my favorite thing in the world.
I'm gonna put some meat here for your enjoyment.
Got a nice crumble zone. I hope they got both eyes.
I hope the coyote got both eyes. I went too far.
He sings a song. He's with the
It's called Better Man.
I get it.
You should take up a musical instrument.
In these last couple hours of life.
It might help relieve the anguish of the last few hours of your existence.
But yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a 4. It was boatloads of fun. Glad I watched it. I can't wait for Booby movie next.
Oh, we're doing Wild Things next.
I don't know. I thought that's what was next.
Hang on, let me check that. Let me check that.
I can't wait for Booby movie next.
Let me check.
You are correct.
The official order. I want to. I don't remember.
Is it the Booby movie? There's so much boob in there.
What do you think, Elijah? Well, Ken's looking that up.
The babies will get hungry.
Tremors is next.
All right, I can wait for Booby movie. If there is not a plethora of boob,
Tyler, Denise Richards gets naked.
I don't know
quite
who that
frequently.
is. But if there's not a plethora of boob, I'm going to be very upset with you.
But this movie is from general movie aspect of technical stance. It is not good. It is a gimmick for 3D, and you can see it, and the CGI for it doesn't hold up. Ryan Reynolds is there hamming it in, but it's a buttload of fun when anytime Jeff Bridges is on the screen, and he's eating Ryan Reynolds' lunch in this movie and showing him that he is just there, he's there to knows how to make things fun. It knows how, I know this is a bad movie, but we're gonna have a good time. And he has it, and it definitely shows. So I give it a 3 because I'm just taking some 10. I'm right in the middle. I'm I gotta go right in the middle because story elements of some stuff just doesn't meld for me in my own way, but that's a me thing.
Stickers is awaiting your decision.
That continues.
Okay.
Huh?
3.5. I agree with Tyler insofar as this movie's a boatload of fun.
The one in the bikini. That's Denise Richards.
Okay.
I agree, but I also agree with Elijah that this movie is not perfect, but I think the fun factor.
Oh yeah, fun factor definitely outweighs.
Way offsets most of the awkward, weird, bad like the ropey sci-fi and Ryan Reynolds, fairly flat performance.
Like, I know he's a charismatic dude, can do a lot of stuff. It just...
Well, see, I think...
I'm like, there's a straight man, and then there's... I don't know what he was doing, where I'm just like... I've seen you be the straight man in movies, and you're just like... I don't know. I don't know how he was playing this one. Like, I've seen Captive, that's where he has to, like he's there for his daughter, and it's a very dramatic performance. And he can give performances, so I'm like, okay.
Well, there's a difference between giving a straight performance in a drama to giving a straight performance in the comedy.
Yeah. But I don't know. But it's just, I don't know.
Maybe he was trying to hold it in because Jeff Bridges was just batshit crazy the whole movie.
It is completely possible that he just was like, I'm not going to outperform Jeff Bridges. I'm going to just let Jeff Bridges run this movie.
Well, because that's absolutely another part of it is like if Ryan Reynolds ratcheted up his, offbeat goofiness, it would be too much offbeat goofy. Like, you need somebody to be, even keel, or not necessarily even keel, but you need somebody to be grounded, somebody to be realistic, somebody to be sort of kind of normal, so that Jeff Bridges can deliver the fun that he delivers to this movie. Because if both, like, if Jeff Bridges and Ryan Reynolds were trying to have a fun off in this movie, it would be...
It's a fun off!
It would be...
I found out this morning.
It's a miracle that these guys get anything done, because they're just goofing and japing and craping the whole time. Instead of jeeping and creeping, japing and craping. The whole
Jiminy
time.
Cripes.
But yeah. In defense of Ryan Reynolds, serviceable but, rather flat performance.
We have to ask Elijah. Any favorite baby moments so far?
I took her home. That was the one.
Okay.
And she
Did you have to go back 24 hours later?
No, we didn't. We did 24 hours later. We did have to go see our pediatrician, but
well, yeah, that's standard.
yeah, that's standard.
How have the dogs been?
Wiz follows and is very worried about what the baby is doing, if anything. Squirt protects the house worse now. Like, we have balloons tied up outside, and he's just every now and then they go, poop, and then they go, he goes, and I'm like, oh, good God. I'm like, it's balloons or no one. I was like, you're either barking at nothing or there. But yeah,
Wiz looked really happy in the picture that I saw.
Wiz loves the baby.
Wiz loves everybody, but
Wiz also loves everybody.
New friend.
Yeah.
I've forgotten all about Uncle Tyler.
Yeah, she's just a bundle of everything. So
yeah, she's super cute.
As everyone in the NICU said. And she's a big baby. Yeah. Oh, another fun part is so we changed the diapers, and I have yet to have this problem. Thea's gotten this problem multiple times, where we're changing the diaper, and then she gets the diaper. And like as she's like lifting the baby's butt and all that up, she's like she poops and pees out there, and then I'm like I go and then she like laughs at Thea, and then I get it and she's like hope she does it to you, and I go and then she's like it's gonna happen, but I just like that.
A pro tip that I saw:
I have
you put a diaper under the diaper.
That's how it's able to be captured. It just was that's what we do. It just was entertaining that always happens to her.
I have been pooped and peed on multiple times by my little brother.
I said sorry. Oh. You paid for that. It was under a glass table.
You were both under the glass table?
He was under the glass table. I was taking a shit.
And you pooped and peed on him?
He got his golden shower.
It's that time of night.
Okay.
But
it's
I agree. It is that time of night. My allergies are starting to.
All right, it's that time of night.
Kick my butt.
It's time of night to go.
Tyler's got to do it off his head.
Let's go to our website.
Tyler's got to do it off the top of his head.
If you go to our website, www.thepostermenpodcast.com, .com. Leave me the fuck alone.
It's that time of night.
You go to Facebook, Posterman Podcast.
It's that
Twitter, the Posterman Pod.
It's that time
or on YouTube, the Postermen. Letterboxd, the Posterman Pod. You can email us at thepostermenpodcast@gmail.com. And we have a Patreon, the Posterman Podcast.
It's that time of night. It was that time of night. It was that time of night.
Woo! Tremors!
I'm trembling. Oh.
Oh!